Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Dr. Munsifa Firdos Khan Barbhuiya. In this video, I am going to explain Chapter 2, that is Internet Services. I have started a series of videos specially for class 10 students who are appearing their board examination. In my previous video, I have explained Chapter 1, that is Introduction to the Internet, as well as I have provided the exercises, question and answers. Those who have not watched my previous videos yet can watch it from the link provided in the description box. Watch the video till the end, everyone. These are the chapter contents: information retrieval, then electronic mail, locating sites using search engines, then finding people on the internet, then chat, then video conferencing or video teleconferencing, electronic commerce, network terminal protocol, that is Telnet, then Esites. There are some few topics which has been excluded by Board of Secondary Education. They are file transfer protocol, news groups, blogs, social networking and cloud computing. So we will not cover those topics that has been discarded by Board of Secondary Education. We will cover the syllabus that has been included in your board examination. The first topic is the information retrieval. The World Wide Web is an ocean of information on nearly every field, including education, sports, business, and careers. Almost all institutions and bodies of reputed bodies rely on the internet for communication with the world. Various editions of encyclopedias, then dictionaries, then research papers, etc. Besides this, then admission notification for examination, then syllabus, then academic session. These are all easily available to everybody across the world with the help of web. So thus we can say that web has become the most economical and reliable medium to access and retrieve information of any kind. Thus, we can say that information retrieval means accessing and obtaining information from the World Wide Web. Suppose you want to visit the website of Board of Secondary Education. So what you will do? You will simply type the address of the website. Say for example, www.sebaonline.org. Suppose this is the web address of the website Board of Secondary Education. Now upon typing this on your web browser and you have clicked enter, what it will happen? The website, it will display in your computer screen. And the first page that will display on your computer screen, it will be the home page of the SEBA. Now in the home page, suppose in the home page it will give the information about at least Board of Secondary Education. Suppose it's objective, it will give. Then one tab will be there for notification. Under notification, several notifications will be there. Then another tab can be there of quick links, where all the links will be provided, important links and all. So upon clicking on those links, it will take you to another page which will help you to explore information. So this sort of exploring information on the web, it is called web surfing. Topic is the electronic mail, that is email. Email is one of the most widely used applications on the internet. If we want to send a letter to someone via post, then it will take days or weeks to reach them. So, in order to save time and money, electronic mail is used. Electronic mail is an electronic exchange of messages from one computer to another. It is fast and easy to use. We can send text, pictures, and sound messages across the globe within a fraction of a second. Some of the advantages of using email has been discussed here. First one is the speed. An email is a faster means of correspondence than an ordinary post. A message can reach to any part of the world in a fraction of a second through an email. Next is the content. That means the message you want to send via email may consist of only a few lines or several hundred lines of text. Only a few lines or several hundreds lines of text. Unlike postal service where the message is charged on the basis of weight of the message. Next comes the cost. This facility is free of cost. You pay almost nothing for sending and receiving an email. Next is the receiving messages. That means for receiving your messages, you need not to be your computer at all the time. That means your physical presence is not required all the time in front of your computer in order to receive a message via email. Next is the email address. Now, in order to exchange messages, you need to know the email address. Suppose you want to send an email to your friend. For that, first you need to know the email ID of him or her. Now, what does it mean, email address? An email address identifies a location to which email messages can be delivered. Email address has basically two parts. First is the user login name and second is the host name. Now user login name and host name is separated by @of. For example, let me take an example. Here I have taken xyz@gmail.com. So xyz is the username, user login name, and gmail.com is the host name. And it is separated by this at the rate of. Next is the email program. Now what is an email program? Email program actually helps us to send, receive and manage our messages through World Wide Web. For example, yahoo.com, rediff.com and hotmail.com. That means in my previous example that I have taken this gmail.com, we can say this gmail.com, it is a email program. That means in Gmail, I have made my account, I have made my email ID, and that's why my mail ID is xyz@gmail.com and gmail.com is the email program. In the same way, yahoo.com, rediff.com and hotmail.com are there. Email has some of the features. Let us understand one by one. First one is the inbox. These features give you information of all the incoming mails. Suppose your friend has sent an email to you. When you log in into your email account, you can see that message of your friend in your inbox. Next is the draft. This features helps you to save the email, save the message so that you can send it later on. Next is the send. Suppose you have sent an email to your friend, then your message will be shown in the send box. That is, this folder gives the details of all the sent messages. Next is the compose or write an email. This feature helps you to write a message to one or several people at the same time. Next is the reply to an email. Suppose your friend has sent an email, so you can reply to his email with this reply feature. This feature helps you to reply to a message. Next is the forward an email. Suppose your friend who has sent an email to you want to forward the same email to another friend. So with the help of forward feature, you can forward the you have received from your friend. Next is the delete an email. Suppose you have already read an email and you don't want to keep it in your inbox for a longer period of time, so you can delete the email with the help of this delete feature. Next feature is the outbox. Suppose you are trying to send an email to your friend, but due to poor network connection you are unable to send it. At that moment the message it will be kept in the outbox. Once the internet connection is restored, then the messages in the outbox it will be dispatched. Next is the send or receive. This option checks for new mails on your mail server and those in your outbox folder. Next is the attachment. Suppose we want to attach a file, a document file or an image file or an audio or video, whatever multimedia file you want to attach in your mail and you want to send your friend. So with the help of this attachment feature, you can attach the file and you can send it to your friend. Next is the signature, SMS, email alert on mobile. These are the additional features that some email service provides. Next is the spam. These are the unwanted emails that you have received. Now email services. To avail the email services, you have to register, then choose an email ID and set a password. You can access your email account from anywhere in the world provided you have an internet connection. Some of the websites that offer email services are hotmail.com, yahoo.com, google.com. How to open an email account. To understand the process of creating an email account, let us discuss the steps with the email services provided by rediff.com. First, you connect to the internet and open any web browser, say Google Chrome. Next, you type www.rediff.com in the address bar and then press the enter key. Upon clicking enter, you see the home page of the website, it will appear on the screen. This is the home page of the website which will appear on the screen. Now to create a new account, you have to click on this create account option. Upon clicking create account option, you see the Rediff mail registration form. This form it will appear, where you have to fill your full name, then your Rediff email ID you have to choose, then you have to check whether the Rediff email ID you have chosen whether it's available or not. You have to check the availability. If it's already available, then you cannot take the email ID, you have to change another one. Then you have to set your password. For setting password, these are the rules. It's mentioned that either 6 to 12 characters it should be both upper and lower case. Some special symbols also needed to be included in your password. Then you have to provide an alternate email ID. That means an active existing email ID you have to provide here as an alternate email address. Then you have to provide your mobile number, then your date of birth, then gender, then the country, and then this characters which is visible here, you have to type it down and you have to type submit. See, I have filled the registration form by entering my full name, then email ID I have chosen, then mobile number, date of birth, gender, then country, and I have typed the character what's written here. Now see, my account is created here. The entries in this page, these entries are optional only, and this is my account. You see, it's created. You can directly click on go to inbox and you can check your inbox now. Upon clicking on go to inbox, you see this page, it will appear. This is your inbox. And these are the messages in your inbox. So this is the default message. It will directly come once you click on go to inbox, and this message it will be there. Now when you click on write mail, this page will appear in your screen. This option is used to send a email to anyone. Now suppose if you want to send an invitation letter to your friend, so first you have to write to your friend. First you have to write the email ID of your friend. Then I am taking one example. I am writing simply one email ID. Then you have to write the subject, say letter of invitation, or simply invitation also you can write. Then suppose you are typing something, you have written something to your friend. Then you want to attach the invitation letter. So for that you can click on this attach button where you can attach the invitation letter. Your invitation letter can be of image format, it can be document file, whatever. In attach whatever file you want to submit, you can submit. It can be Word document, then photographs, then presentation, audio, video, whatever. All sort of files you can attach here and you can send. So upon doing everything, you click on this send button. Once you click on this send button, your email will be sent to your friend. Now see, these two features are there, CC and BCC. CC stands for carbon copy, whereas BCC stands for blind carbon copy. Now what carbon copy does, what CC allows you to send the same message to several people at the same time, whereas blind carbon copy allows you to send the same message to several people at the same time but without disclosing the identity of the email recipient. So these are the two features of email along with other features like attachment. You can also add signature to your email. So in order to add signature to your email, you have to go to this settings. Under settings, several things will come: general setting, account info, or manage mails. So you have to click on this general setting. Upon clicking this general setting, this signature option, it will come. You click on the signature option, then you can add your message and you can click on add to my signature to all the outgoing messages. Like this. Here I have added my message and I have added my signature to all the outgoing mails. Afterwards, I will click on save changes. Once I type this save changes, whatever email I send to anyone, this signature by default it will go. Next is sending SMS. That is, you can also send an SMS from Rediff Mail to any mobile phone in India or abroad. This is a paid service, that is, for example, 500 SMS for a nominal amount. Next is the Rediff Mail Alerts. Rediff Mail Alerts is the alert service available on the mobile phone. By using Rediff Mail Alerts, you can receive an alert through an SMS on your mobile phone as soon as an email reaches your mailbox. Any Rediff Mail user having prepaid or postpaid connection of a compatible mobile service provider in India can use Rediff Mail Alerts. Next is the address book. Address book is a convenient facility to store information of all your email contacts. So this is the address book. With this feature, you can create group of contacts in the address book to make sending email messages to a group of people. So this is the address books. Upon clicking on this, you see this page it will appear. And see, these are the contacts. Suppose you have saved your contacts. These are the most contacted people and these are the groups you have created with the email IDs. Now, if you want to create a new contact, then you can click on the new contact button. Then this page it will appear where you can fill all the information that is appearing on the screen and you can save all the details. So that each time you want to send an email to any person in your address book, you need not enter the entire email address. Just the nickname is sufficient. Next is Netiquette. Now Netiquette means network etiquettes. Network etiquettes. Now what does network etiquettes means? These are the conventional rules for correct behavior on the internet. That means these are the simple guidelines to be followed by all internet users while sending messages. So some of them are discussed here. First one is, what message can you send? Messages that contain links to illicit activities, hatred and racism are not allowed. Next is no flaming. Flaming means angry or heated arguments. So if you send an angry message to a recipient, you are simply offending the recipient. So these sort of messages are not encouraged. Next is the turn off caps lock. In email, writing in capital letter is considered to be inappropriate. That is why you need to turn off caps lock while writing or sending an email. Next is the limit your signature. Signature is one of the features that we have discussed earlier that you can add at your email at the end of your email, and it should not be that long. That means minimum 3 to 4 lines you can add. So that is the proper way of adding signature. It should not be too long. And lastly is the sign out. It is very important to close your account properly. This will prevent any possible misuse of your account by the next person who uses the computer. Next is the SMT. SMT stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. This protocol is simply used to send an email from a source to a destination. It is used to simply send an email, source, destination. Next is the POP3. POP3 stands for Post Office Protocol. This protocol is also used for sending an email, but it allows an email client to download an email from an email server. That means, suppose this is the source and this is the destination, and it is sending an email and this person is offline. So what it will happen, this email, it will not send it to him, it will be stored in the email server and once he is online he will be able to, this email server, it will deliver to him and he will be able to download it. But in case of SMTP, both need to be online in order for sending and receiving an email. Next is the IMAP. It stands for Internet Message Access Protocol, which is similar to POP3 only but has many more features. Next topic is locating sites using search engine. Now, what is search engine? A search engine is a program that is designed to search for information on the World Wide Web. That means whatever we wish to search on the internet, we search it with the help of a search engine. Most popular search engines are the Google, then Yahoo, then Khoz, then web crawler, Hotbot, etc. These are the examples of search engine. Now suppose you want to use Google as the search engine. For that you have to type first www. Let me write it here. www.google.com in your web browser. Let us say Internet Explorer. In Internet Explorer, first you have to write this www.google.com. Once you write this page, this is the home page of the Google. This will display. In the home page here, you type whatever you wish to search. This you can type and you can click on this Google search, and whatever you wish to search, that will display on your screen. Suppose I have searched Board of Secondary Education. So everything related to Board of Secondary Education is displayed here. Its website, then wiki, everything is displayed here. So this is how we search in Google. So next topic is finding people on the internet. So how do we find people on the internet? For that, various resources are available on the internet. Some of the popular websites are www.facebook.com, then anywho.com, then isearch.com, etc. With the help of this website, we can find any people all over the world. Next is the chat. Now, what is a chat? Chat is a program that enables you to communicate with one another in real time. That means then and there through text messages. So these days most popular chat program we can say is the WhatsApp, where we can exchange our messages with each other. Now, communicating online through text is called chatting. That means when you and your friend both are online and you are exchanging your messages, you are sharing your text, so that is called chatting. And websites offering online chat are called chat rooms. For your examination point of view, these terms are important. Chat. These are important terms. This is very important for your examination point of view. 1 mark question at least you can expect from this topic. So next topic is video conferencing or video teleconferencing, that is VTC, which means it imitates a real life meeting environment. That means this facilities helps us to connect with the people who are located at different locations. Let me give you a recent example. Because of COVID-19, offline classes has been suspended and online classes has been started. So I think all of you are aware about what is online classes and all, where you, your friends as well as your teacher are able to interact with each other, we're able to connect with each other. You can able to see your friends, your teacher is also able to see you. All these sort of things are happening with the help of video conferencing. So we can say that COVID-19 was a blessing in disguise, where every students because of this were acquainted with these terms and technologies. How VTC takes place. The components required for VTC system includes the following. For video input, we need video camera or webcam. For video output, we need computer monitor, then laptop, television screen or projector. For audio input, we need microphone. For audio output, we need speakers and then we need a strong internet connection. Next is the advantages of VTC. This facility helps both students and teacher in a school or college campus. With the help of this facility, a teacher can be able to be in touch with his students if he or she is away from the school. We can also invite guest lecturers to deliver a speech or a lecture to a class without being physically present at that institute. VTC also benefits physicians. Like using VTC, physicians can also discuss cases across large distance. Next topic is the electronic commerce, that is e-commerce, which means buying and selling of any product through the internet. It is a way of enabling and doing business over the internet. So four kinds of e-commerce models are available on the internet. These models are, first one is business to business model. Now in this model, a company sells or buys his product from other company on the internet. Next is the business to consumer. In this model, a company first establish his website on the internet, then all the relevant information related to the products are provided on the website, and a consumer or a customer if wish to buy the product, then he or she can buy it from the website, or if he or she wants to take any information related to a particular product, then also he or she can visit to the website in order to check the product details. For example is the Myntra, then Flipkart, then Amazon, where all the product details are available on their website, or we as a customer can buy the product or can see the product details in their website. Next is the consumer to consumer. This model refers to auction sites. For example, ebay.com or olx.com, where an individual consumer put up their item and other individual consumers bid for them. And lastly is the digital middleman. This model refers to a company which provides information about many other companies on a single website. Now, advantages of e-commerce. First one is it is easy to start at low cost. It is available 24 into 7. Then the buying and selling procedures are fast. Then no need of physical company setup. Customers can easily select a product and have the best deal or price for that product from different providers. Next is the disadvantage. The disadvantages are basically first one is the issue of security of data and the possibility of fraud. This is the major concern. Many customers hesitate to buy online because they are not in a position to examine the product physically. Next topic is Telnet. There is teletype network. It is a network terminal protocol used on the internet for connecting with a remote computer. This protocol helps the user to log on to a remote computer and function as if he or she is connected directly to that computer. The user then starts a session by specifying the computer to which he or she wants to connect, that is, by providing the host address as the system prompts. So, like this way, telnet host address. So, in this way, the session gets started. So, normally the session requires a valid user login ID and a password, which are given by the user. Once the connection is established, anything typed by the user is directly sent to the remote computer. The user can terminate the session by typing log off or log out. Your examination point of view, a short note may come on this for 3 to 4 marks, so you can note it down. Next is the Esites. Esites stands for electronic sites. These sites offer services 24 into 7. Some of the categories of e-sites are discussed here. First one is the e-learning. E-learning refers to education using electronic resources such as CD, DVD, video conferencing, websites, email, etc. It is a computer-based and involves the use of self-contained learning material and resources that can be used at the convenience of the learner. Now, the benefits of e-learning to the students. It reduces travel cost and time. Then the study material can be accessed conveniently at any time and at any place. Then it develops computer skills and internet expertise. Then it encourages students to take responsibility for their learning and therefore it builds self-confidence. And finally, it promotes self-paced learning. Now let me give you an example. My video, which is streaming on YouTube, it's available in the YouTube. Whoever wish to access my video, he or she can access it at any time, at any place, without any cost. No travel cost is required. So like this, many more videos are available on the internet. So students who are responsible, they are taking their responsibilities for learning, and which as a result, it is building their self-confidence. Now, promote self-paced learning means what? Suppose this video, someone who is a very first learner, he or she can watch the video with the speed of 1.75. Someone who is not that first learner, who is very slow, he or she can watch the video at the normal speed. So this is also, we can say that students can learn at the rate they prefer. Now, though it has benefits, it has disadvantages also for the students. First one is the basic knowledge of computer is necessary. Now, someone who is not acquainted with computer, he or she is unable to access the video on the internet. So for that also internet connection is required, computer or laptop is required. Now someone who is not having this computer or laptop, or who is not having internet connection, then also he or she is unable to access the video on the internet. Next is there is no social and cultural interaction. Then students with low motivation may lag behind. Then slow internet connection make it difficult to access the course material. Now the benefits of e-learning to teachers and institute. The lesson can be made more interactive by combining text with audio, video and animations, etc. Like the way I have tried in my video by adding animations then audio, so that you can find it interactive, you can find it more impressive, and it helps you to understand in a better way. Next, the same content is delivered to every learner, which prevents problems caused when different teachers apply different materials on the same subject. And finally, the cost associated with infrastructure or instructor salary, this is also reduced. Now, the disadvantages of e-learning to teachers or institute is that the initial cost of developing the course content may be quite high and updating the same would require further investment. Next is e-banking. E-banking stands for Internet banking. Internet banking or online banking. Now it allows customer to conduct financial transaction on a secure website. It can be broadly classified into two categories. First one is the transactional and second one is the non-transactional. Transactional involves performing a financial transaction such as account to account transfer, then paying a bill, then applying for a loan. All this comes under transactional banking. And under non-transactional banking, it comes only viewing bank statements. Viewing bank statements. Now, types of e-banking. E-banking can be categorized into the following types. First one is the ATM. ATM means automatic teller machine, where money can be withdrawn from ATM machines using debit card or ATM cards. Next is the mobile banking. With this facility, customers can access their account and perform transactions on mobile phones. Next is the telephone banking. This service helps the user perform transaction while sitting at home. Finally is the internet banking. Internet banking or online banking allows banking activities like transferring funds, then paying bills, checking account balance, etc. Next is the advantages of e-banking. The advantages of e-banking are as follows. First one is it provides 24-hour services for 365 days. Next, it helps banks to reduce the cost of various transactions. Then, it provides global network coverage of the services of a bank. Then, it helps reduce paperwork. It saves times. Next is the limitation of e-banking. The limitation of e-banking are as follows. First is the security. It is one of the major issues of e-banking transaction. Next, the cost of providing e-banking infrastructure is very high. Next is the e-shopping. E-shopping means buying and selling of products on the internet. Some of the examples of e-shopping sites are www.flipkart.com, then snapdeal.com, then ebay.com. These are the some of the websites of e-shopping. Now, benefits to business. The benefits of e-shopping to business are, first is it is cheapest means of doing business. It allows people to do business without time or distance barriers. It is ideal for products that have few buyers. Reduces the number of personnel required. Next is the benefits to customer. It prevents travel time, then it can provide a better deal on a product as the same product is available on many websites. From your examination point of view, these benefits of e-shopping is very important. Not only e-shopping, e-learning and e-banking, its advantages, disadvantages both is very important for your examination point of view. Minimum 4 marks may come from each. Next is the e-reservation. E-reservation allows you to reserve your seat in a train or airplane or book hotel rooms, cruises or cinema tickets and even make a doctor's appointment at the tip of a fingertip. Some of the examples of e-reservation sites are irctc.com, then yatra.com, makemytrip.com, bookingsite.com. Next is the e-groups. It is an easy to use email group services. With the help of this, you can send an email or message to all the registered members of the group by using a single email address. Thank you everyone for watching my video till the end. Like, share and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.